This is Jim Emter, Van Ahn & Company, Alexandria, Minnesota. They're closing grain and livestock comments for August 13th, 2015. Corn market September up 6.5, December up 7.25, 375.25 on the close. September soybeans up 17.75, November up 17, 927 on the close. September meal up 720, closing at 330.90. September Chicago wheat up 11 at 503.25. September Minneapolis wheat up 8.75, 518.25. December Minneapolis wheat up 8.25, 534 even. September Kansas City wheat up 10, 485.25. Looking at the tone of the markets, it was a firmer day after a big down day yesterday. USDA crop report was a negative and very much a surprise to the marketplace. I think the interesting point that needs to be brought up is that open interest actually increased yesterday off of the weak market, indicating new shorts into the market. And I think some of those new shorts are a little bit weak in the holding power, and as soon as we rallied up today, brought some evening up to this marketplace. Tomorrow going to be a very important day. Midday models were a little bit friendly with the eastern belt drying up here over the next 7 days versus the western belt actually looking at a little more rain. We'll see how that gradient kind of separates here, but it's kind of been an east to west story for a lot of this year to begin with. When you look at the long-range models, we do have some rain returning here, which could be a little bit of a negative as we head into next week. But again, we're going to be strictly dictative off those weather trends as well as USDA reevaluation of these acres trends. They use a lot of June and July precipitation trends to come up with their yield forecast, and obviously we did have some good weather once the crop was in the ground. Where we have a problem a little bit is trying to quantify how much damage was done early with the spring rains, and now that August is becoming a little warmer and drier, losing a little bit of top end there. But at the end of the day, we think we've got a big yield. We just don't think it's quite as big as what USDA is indicating. For right now, that doesn't matter. The USDA gave us what we got, and that's a little bit weaker to the marketplace. When you look at the feeder cattle market, up 27.5, 214.15 off the August. August live cattle up 30, 149 even. August hogs up 92.5, 78, 77.5. And when you look at the cattle markets, we were hoping for a bid today. That did not materialize. We'll see if we can't get some cash trade into tomorrow. And the hog market here, firmer today, but more of a range-bound trade from that $60 mark off the October up to about $67. We look for us to continue within that range. This has been Jim Emter, Van Ahn & Company, Alexandria, Minnesota. Trading in futures and options involves risk of loss and is not suitable for all producers. Past performance is not indicative of future results.